everyone. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Well, look, Cali is not so bad. I've been like here since the morning, even meditating. Had my breakfast here. There's even people around here, and it's a pretty cool view. So help. I need somebody help, not just anybody. Have you guys heard that song? I'm a Beatles fan, so that was like one of the first songs I heard like from the Beatles, and I thought it was freaking cool. Romantic at heart, super like all my life I was like, oh yeah. Super romantic. I liked watching novelas growing up in El Salvador and shit, and I used to think, oh, when you love someone, you stay with them and you respect them, and they make you happy and you make them happy. Yeah, I've been like the kind of person that I guess in my mind, I kind of like had that Latina mentality. I don't know how everybody thinks, and honestly, another thing I've learned that people, no matter when you say the truth, sometimes they always think you're lying. I don't know how people perceive me. I noticed that I'm the kind of person that I like to be different. I like to like do weird shit, like, piercings, and, to make people be like, be free, be you. You don't have to be like everyone else. Being like everyone else is kind of like boring. Because imagine if everybody was the same. Like put jewelry, look cute, do your hair, different earrings. Like my earrings are fucking different, even though, both are the same. Why? Because I hate being the same. I like, look, I have like yellow pants and shit. I match like the flowers. But anyways, I'm that's me, And I used to think like, how do people perceive me? I don't care. Because I finally found myself, and I said, I like to like, like somebody told me, oh, society wouldn't accept you with your piercings. Good. I'm okay with that. I found myself and I found my own happiness when I finally realized who I am. I don't need to be accepted by anyone. And before, my mentality was like, oh, because the way that I was raised, I was like, oh, when I find a guy, I'm gonna be happy and he's gonna make me super happy. But that was my worry mainly. When I used to be in a relationship, help, I need, somebody to make me feel good, to understand my scars. But I noticed that in the past, the people that I kind of like talked to, or the people that were in a relationship, we're all our own little universe. Every single human being has their own traumas. And, I didn't even think about being traumatized. Traumatized, I was like, oh my God, that's a negative word. You don't say that. I'm not traumatized. Yes, I was. Yes, I fucking was. I was so emotional, hiding my feelings all the time. And it's like, now that I see it, I don't think that, my past partners didn't even use my trauma. Some of them kind of used it against me, but then, I allowed it to. Oh well, I forgive everyone. I'm okay with it, because I already know who I am. So it's like, it's okay. May God send you guys healing. May you guys don't play mind games with people no more. Don't hurt people, because, we have to be sensitive. I'm going to be making a lot of stuff about, like, be kind to people, because you don't know what they're really going to. Love yourself. Loving yourself makes you more attractive beautifully. I'm gonna start doing like some videos basically like about self-love, self-empowerment. Remember who you are, and how through our emotions we kind of lose ourselves. So anyways, in the past I used to think that by having somebody, that person will make me happy. How people perceive me, that was a big thing for me. Like, oh my God, how does people see me? I'm all feelings. I cry all the fucking time. Like right now I meditated and I was crying, because through life I'm going through a lot, but it gets better. It always does. Like somebody told me, it can bloom. You see all this? All them flowers? I'm following the yellow brick road today, because all flowers look beautiful yellow. Like, see? Over there. And I'm like, I match today, my pants and we match. Even the people hear me, they start like, oh, you got in there, we lose you. I was like, you guys are so funny. It's so cute. I love people. And I just learn from people, because how people talk sometimes, when people perceptions, whatever they think about me, I just kind of think about it, and I'm like, oh, I don't know how people see me. I'm the kind of person that I've learned in life that I don't like to lie, and I don't like to tell people lies. I even give my phone to my exes to keep it for days, because I don't have nothing to hide and shit. And if somebody texts me, let's just talk about it. Like, what the fuck? I know who I like, So I've always been very honest. I don't have nothing to hide when it comes to my phone. people will be surprised when they find out what my passwords are, because it's usually people that, you know, I have some kind of feelings, and they, you know, they'll be nice to me. So I learned to differentiate my feelings and differentiate other people's feelings and respect them. I've been able to say that in my life, when I say the truth to how many people I've been emotionally involved, I will say emotionally, okay? We're not even talking about sexual, because there's emotional involvement, there's sexually involvement, and there's like when you talk to people, then when you friend zone them. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a video like how do you friend zone people and why I friend zone people like right away, because I don't like to hurt nobody. You know, I don't know how people see me, and guys sometimes say that I'm cute, but whatever. I'm not really into that mode. I'm not looking for nobody right now. I'm trying to correct my life and fix my life. You know, I be getting weird messages sometimes, and I'm just like, okay, thank you, respect you, love yourself, and respect yourself. You know, I'm not doing this for no attention. I'm doing this because I want us to be aware how beautiful you are. You yourself, you are, and everybody's capable of doing it just by you acknowledging who you are, you know? And it's like, until I finally got it on my own and I didn't start messing with guys and stop talking, emotionally involved, I will say maybe I've gotten to, let me see, 2, 3, 3 was so much. I don't want to talk about it. And then after that, maybe like, you know, 7 people emotionally, you know, where I've been like, no, you know, I don't see you that kind of way. I respect you. You're cool though. That's it. And then I stopped getting like, I noticed that mostly guys, they're very like me, you know, I have to see things in order for me to believe it. I have to feel it, you know, like my ring, touch it, you know. Yeah, I used to be like very visual. So guys are very visual, and they tell me like, oh, you're sexy, you're pretty, and I'm like, peace. Cool, like not interested. I'm in my own little zone, and my own little zone right now has been what has helped me right now to fix myself, has been like meditation, has been acknowledging my traumas, has been acknowledging, you know, that I could, through dance you could also release, learning to meditate, learning to like connect, to, you know, be here basically like every single day, like look at the trees, look at, you know, be here present. That's the second part. And then, you know, the second one is connect to God, the universe, you know, like how beautiful this world is. I love looking at the sky. I'm such a look at the sky person and shit. Or just kick it here, like even at the beach, I'll just kick it on the beach and it's cool. You know, I just flow. I don't have nothing up against anyone and shit. And then basically then releasing all those emotions, anything that you have, you know, that you have inside your heart, and burning it and letting it go. And then just throwing yourself the blessings, and then just, you know, letting it go to infinity, like a number 8, like through dance, you know. And it's like analyzing your feelings, and every single day, I think that's one of the secrets. Feel your emotions and your feelings every single day. That's the one who's gonna make you stronger. Don't hide them. The reason I do my YouTube is because I want to teach everybody that you don't need nobody else to depend on, you know, to make you happy. Once you're happy, you go kind of like, you grow your own little universe, you find somebody that grows their own little universe, and then we help at each other, you know. I'm not trying to like say that be judgmental. The judgmental mostly is on my own. You know, what has helped me to find my emotional balance for my own, you know, emotionally involved and sexually involved, I've only been on with 2 dudes, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm done, you know. Then after that, I started like meeting other guys, but they would see me some kind of weird way. So I just kind of like, the third one was the last one that I was like, okay, if this guy does the J, like if this guy, you know, I don't know, this person kind of like ignited a fire in me and shit. And then when he said no, he said deuces, he said I'm saying no because if I say yes to you through my ego, I was like, oh wow. And that's when I said, if it ain't real, I don't want it. After that, I did talk to other guys, but it doesn't even feel good anymore, because I was just like very shallow. It was more like, do I want somebody, or do I want to bring somebody else's trauma in my life, you know? So what I started analyzing is like, let me analyze my trauma, let me self-analyze myself emotionally, you know, to find my intelligence in my mind, you know, because I was very naive. I used to, and my mentality is like, treat people the way you want to be treated, and not everybody has the same heart as me. That's what I realized. But I'm okay with that. You know why? Because everybody's beautiful in their own little way, and we're all been through a lot, and you know, that's what we have learned in life, and flow with it, you know. people come to our lives for certain people, for certain reasons, you know, and I'm okay with that. So basically, you know, you don't need no one in order to heal yourself. You can do it a very personal thing. If you have somebody to emotionally support you, my blessings. Keep on growing each other. It's a beautiful, 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 beautiful blessing to have somebody to support you there. But in reality, I think as human beings, we all learn how to do our own little thing. You know, there's no judgment on anyone, honestly, to be honest to you guys. My mentality is very traditional Hispanic. So I was taught that the person that you lose that to is the person you're supposed to stay with. That's why I was in a relationship for 12 years with somebody that I didn't know how to connect, because I didn't even know how to communicate. The connection was mostly sexual. And I learned a lot from that. I'm grateful for him. I'm grateful for him. I have two beautiful goddesses. And I'm learning to communicate with him now and talk as, you know, cool friends, set boundaries, respect each other. He has a girlfriend and I'm blessed and happy that he has a girlfriend. Then after that, the other people that I was sexually involved with, he comes around and I'm just like, you could talk to me. We're not even going to talk about sex. Maybe one day we'll work out eventually, but I know how to do me and I know how to take care of me. So I'm cool, you know? And yeah, it's like as females, you kind of learn how to set boundaries no matter what it is. You know, having sex, I think for me is like a very, 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 you don't just fuck anyone, basically, you know? That's mentality. But nah, I could be like weird and yeah, but nah, you know, that's not me. And it is what it is, you know. Life is beautiful. Life is what you make of it. You know, sometimes people say, people like to lie. It's okay. That's maybe that perception of you. You know, there's fake people all around us. That was me, because I was fake inside my head. So I stopped surrounding myself with people and I started surrounding myself with more nature. You know, like if you like the beach, go do that. You know, as human beings, we all have different ways. You know, we're all like the water, you know, very emotional and we cry a lot. I have that in me. I'm into astrology, so I'm really trying to understand like every single person, sun placing when you're born, where the sun is at, with the moon, with the Venus, and every single planet is linked to a sign. So every single sign basically has a different characteristic. And as human beings, we process things and emotions in a different way. So it's based on your planets. You know, we're all the one. We're all beautiful and shit. Inside of you, you have like 1,000 little voices because it's a combination of all the planets inside of you. You know, when you love my Venus is placed on Sagittarius. So it says that when I love hard. You know, I'm like faithful, you know, I'm like loyal and stuff like that. Then my sun rising is on Leo. So this year and last year, it seems like in the horoscope and in the whole world, a lot of people that are Leo and Capricorns have been going through a lot of shit. And it's like somebody ignited my fire. And I was just like, woo! It was like a switch. And that's when I started like, you know, I don't know. I believe into astrology. I believe that inside of us we have so many different personalities, because I would be like, why do I think like that? But other days I think like that. But I don't know. You know, and a lot of people might actually feel like that. But maybe you guys think you guys are crazy. I acknowledge my crazy and I acknowledge who I am as a human being. And I acknowledge all my traumas, because I'm trying to fix and correct all the wrongs. The more that I hit, the more that I felt lost. So the more that I said, okay, let me accept, you know, what is really going on in my mind emotionally, and, you know, my physically changes, I lost the weight, you know, and then I said, let me calm my mind. So that's when I started calming my emotions, and my intelligence started kind of like going together. I meditate to connect to my intuition, because it's the one that is leading me to do this. I mean, honestly, the reason I do this channel is because I want to help everybody find how beautiful and amazing you are as a human being yourself. You don't need anyone. Just go inside your mind, look for meditations. I have anxiety, look for meditations for anxiety. Oh, I have stress, or I'm stressed, look for meditations for stress. Oh, I have this. There's everything. Just open up your perception, open up your mind. YouTube is such a global way to communicate with people, and most of the time we don't use it to our advantage, just to watch stupid shit. Me? No, I stopped watching TV, you know, and I find other ways. You know, there's always other ways. Hiking helps me, you know, calm down and feel good. And I see other people here too, and I'm like, cool, cool, cool. I see other people working out, I'm like, cool, cool, cool. You know, I see other people do yoga, I'm like, there's different ways, like dancing. And every single human being has their own way, you know, how to let go of things and do things. So the only thing I want to say is, like, you know, keep on loving yourself, you know, keep on remembering who you are. If you have someone, and happy for you, it's a blessing and shit. It is. Just keep on growing each other, don't stop. I'm not putting nobody down, I'm just saying that sometimes you don't need nobody. Sometimes, you know, it's like I used to say, help, I need somebody. Yeah, I needed to help fucking find myself first, so I could know what I deserve as a human being, so I could show, you know, what truly love is. Because once I love myself, my next video is what is love and why we're one. So check it out. Have an amazing day. Many blessings, and keep on loving yourself. Don't stop, okay? Because that's all that matters. You know, do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. And if you want to make other people happy, do it too. Yeah, I'm sure they're really going to appreciate it. You know, really, really, really. But if they don't take it to the heart. Just let them be. You're blessed because you did your part. And God above sees everything. Trust me, he does. Have an amazing day. Continue loving yourself. Do something for yourself. And don't stop. The only one that needs to stop, nobody. Keep on going. Positive vibes. Bye.